Colombia, officially known as the Republic of Colombia, is a country located in South America and is bordered by Brazil, Ecuador, Panama, Peru, and Venezuela. It was colonized by Spain and therefore its official language is Spanish. Today we will discover even more facts about this beautiful country in this video on 10 interesting facts about Colombia. Before we start, if you're new to this channel, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time we upload a new video. It was named after Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer who was sponsored by the Catholic kings of Spain, Queen Isabella I and King Ferdinand II to journey west and explore. The major goal of the journey was to find a western route to the East Indies so that the spice trade could be profitable. He ended up in the Americas, especially a small island in the Bahamas, and the conquest and colonization of the Americas that followed forever transformed the world. Many people give credit to Columbus for discovering the Americas, but the Norse Vikings had been there hundreds of years before him, and many of indigenous peoples had already settled there. Colombia was colonized by Spain, and the country became a republic in 1819. Prior to independence, the country was known as Gran Colombia, and on July 20, 1819, it became the Republic of Colombia. 9. Known for being a multicultural society. Colombia boasts one of South America's most diverse ethnic populations. Colombia's ethnic and cultural diversity is a result of its geographic location at the South American doorway, a crucial crossing point between the continent's north and south, as well as a historically significant point of immigration for Spaniards and Africans. Indigenous ethnic groups, which make up 3.4% of the population, are primarily found in rural areas. The Colombian Pacific Coast, the archipelago of San Andres, Providencia, and Santa Catalina, the community of San Basilio de Palenque, and some of the bigger cities are home to the Afro-descendant population, which accounts for 10.6% of the national population. In addition to Creole languages like Band, Palenquero, and Roman, Colombians speak around 64 Amerindian languages. 8. The traditional national sport of Colombia is called Tejo. While soccer is Colombia's most popular sport, Tejo has been designated as the country's official sport. Tejo is a team sport in which players throw a small puck, known as a tejo, at a target that is approximately 18.5 meters or 60 feet away. The target is put at a 45-degree angle in the middle of a 1 meter by 1 meter board covered in clay. One of the most intriguing aspects of Tejo is that small devices filled with explosives are generally positioned around the target, exploding on impact and generating a loud bang. You've got to keep the players guessing, right? There are several hypotheses as to where Tejo comes from, but no one knows for certain. Many Colombians regard it as a method to preserve their pre-Columbian culture because it is widely acknowledged that it began among native aboriginals before Columbus came to the Americas. While soccer is more popular, Tejo still has a large number of sponsored teams both in Colombia and in neighboring nations. 7. The Rainbow River. Because of the many colors visible beneath the clear waters, the Cano Cristales River in La Macarena has been dubbed the River of Five Colors and Liquid Rainbow. According to Insider, depending on the light and water conditions, bright greens, yellows, reds, and purples appear to be flowing down the river. This Colombian river turns into a liquid rainbow you must see to believe. The river can also appear bright blue, hot pink, orange, or deep crimson at times. Colors are generally at their most vibrant between July and November. To reach the river, passengers must first fly into Villavicencio, Colombia, and then charter another jet to La Macarena, according to Atlas Obscura. Visitors can hire a guide to take them to Serranía de la Macarena, a somewhat remote mountain range from where the river can be accessed. 6. The national anthem is played twice every day. Every day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., Colombian radio and public television must play the national anthem. Colombian President Rafael Núñez first wrote the Colombian national anthem as a poem in 1887. Núñez read the poem in appreciation of Cartagena's Independence Day celebrations. A law made it Colombia's official national anthem in 1920, and another law in 1995 mandated that it be played twice daily, 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., on all radio and television stations in the country. Despite the fact that there are 11 verses, just the first is commonly sung. 5. It is the only country in South America to have both a Pacific and an Atlantic coastline. So, theoretically, the Caribbean coastline region borders Colombia to the north, yet the Caribbean Sea is part of the Atlantic Ocean. Colombia's Pacific coastal region is extremely humid and receives some of the most rain in the world. As one might expect, it is not the most popular destination for tourists, but it is one of the world's most biodiverse areas. While Colombia's Caribbean coast is likewise humid, it is also far more popular with people living and vacationing along the magnificent yet quiet coastline. Colombia's Caribbean coast is an excellent base for exploring adjacent islands, think pristine sands, blue oceans, and palm trees, with no other people to bother you. It's also ideal for snorkeling and observing a variety of beautiful aquatic creatures. 4. Colombia has the tallest palm trees in the world. The Los Nevados National Natural Park is located in Colombia's Andes, and inside it is a valley known as Valle de Cauca. This sheltering area is home to the world's tallest palm trees, Quindo wax palms, which can grow to be 60 meters, 196 feet, tall. There are around 14 species of wax palm in the globe, with 7 of them found in Colombia. The wax palm is, in fact, Colombia's national tree. Because it is so tall and straight with small puffs of leaves on top, the Quindo palm resembles the truffula trees from Dr. Seuss's book The Lorax. The Quindo palms, like the truffula trees, were endangered until the Colombian government declared the valley into a nature reserve. Endangered birds such as the yellow-eared parrot, as well as toucans and jays, reside among the trees. The birds consume the crimson fruits and distribute the seeds, allowing more to grow. It's all part of the cycle of life. 3. Third largest coffee producer in the world. Colombia is the world's third biggest coffee exporter, trailing only Brazil and Vietnam, and the largest exporter of Arabica beans. Colombia's coffee cultural landscape was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2011. One of the reasons Colombia produces such high-quality coffee is that the country's terrain and climate are nearly ideal for growing coffee. We're talking about tropical highlands with ideal soil, plenty of rain, and a warm temperature that offers enough sunlight in between rainstorms to grow some of the world's richest coffee. Colombian coffee is made entirely of Arabica beans, which are sweeter and lighter than Robusta beans. Another reason Colombian coffee is so wonderful is that it is completely hand-picked. Yes, almost all coffee growers in Colombia harvest their beans by hand, which means they never pick beans that aren't perfectly ripe. In some circumstances, a human hand is significantly superior to a machine. 2. Bogotá, the city of rhythm, music and coffee. Colombia's capital city is Bogotá. Because of its position, it is also known as the gateway to South America. It connects North and Central America in the continent's northwest. Bogotá's music culture is so rich and powerful that it was named a UNESCO City of Music in 2013. Throughout the year, the city hosts more than 60 music festivals and more than 400 live music venues. The city's music culture includes a wide range of genres, including salsa, jazz, pop, gospel, rock, opera, classical, electronic, and tropical music, to mention a few. Festivals Al Parque, a program launched in 1995 to promote the city's reputation and image via art and music. Because of Colombia's weather, Bogotá is a relatively wonderful spot to come as a tourist. There are over 50 museums, 37 libraries, public spaces, cathedrals, and a plethora of monuments that will take your breath away. 1. It is the world's largest exporter of emeralds. Colombia produces over 70 to 90% of the world's emeralds, and Colombian emeralds are said to be more attractive than those from other countries. For thousands of years, emeralds were the most sought-after and expensive mineral. Even today, the purest and most brilliantly green emeralds can outperform diamonds in price. Speak about green with envy. Colombian emeralds are regarded to be the best because they are discovered in sedimentary host rock rather than igneous rock, which makes them purer than emeralds from other areas. Colombia has also produced some of the most famous emeralds, including the Duke of Devonshire emerald, which is on exhibit at the Natural History Museum in London, and the Tena emerald, the world's most precious emerald. Here we are at the end of our video. I hope you liked and learned something new today about this beautiful country. See you soon in our new video.